Hey, Chris here, and today I would like to show you some ideas for making Christmas tree toppers with things that you might find outside. In 2019, our McDonough County Master Gardeners, they decorated a Christmas tree for the Macomb Christmas Tree Festival using items that they found in their yards, gardens, and in natural areas. It was a spectacular and inspiring display and really a testament to what you can do with just items that you find outside. Today, I would like to show you two tree topper ideas. We're going to be focusing predominantly on using milkweed seed pods for this one. Traditionally, Christmas tree toppers are either an angel or a star, and so today we are going to do both of those. And so first, let's get started on making our angel. So pictured here are all of the materials and tools for making an angel tree topper. Essentially what it is a stick and some milkweed pods, and that's it. And from there, it can become more and more elaborate. But I want to show you first how to build the basic structure. And from there, your imagination is endless in what you can use to decorate this with. For the stick or the body of the angel, look for kind of a thicker stick. About an inch in diameter would be a good size. But keep in mind, there's no really hard and fast rules here. There's a lot of wiggle room. It's really up to you about the size and how big you want the angel to be. I selected a fallen stick from a sycamore tree, and I love sycamore with their exfoliating bark that reveals tans and browns and whites and reds even. It's a beautiful tree, and so I also wanted it to be kind of the showcase piece also for my angel that I was making. The other nice thing about sycamore trees is they tend to drop a lot of limbs, making finding one easy. Now, how long you cut your branch really depends on how you plan to affix this to your tree. For me, I'm just going to leave it a little bit longer, about a foot long in total, and I'm just going to insert about half of it into that top portion of the tree to keep that sitting there. You could also have a shorter stick and just put some wire on the back to attach that to the top upright branch of your Christmas tree. The other thing you can choose is whether to leave your cut ends a little bit rough or a little bit smoother. It's really up to you. Would you like to leave them a little bit more rough and jagged? That's a little bit more natural looking. Or you can use a circular saw and you can make a cut to smooth things out, which might be useful if you plan on putting any type of, like, say, a round wooden ball or an acorn or something for the head on the top. Now that we've selected the proper stick for the body of the angel, now we need our milkweed seed pods. First thing you're going to do is pick them out and start cleaning out all of the duff and seed out from the inside. Now that you have your milkweed pods cleaned out, go ahead and save the seed for planting somewhere later. You have a choice to make. Which way do you want the seed pods to face? Do you want them to be the front or the back of the angel? I like to face the outside of the pod to the front. But you can do a couple different things. You could even turn it around and you can do colorful paint on the inside or glitter or something like that to make the inside more shiny and face that out. But I like the kind of the rustic, rough colored outside portion of these seed pods, so I'm going to use those to face to the outside. Now in terms of where you place the wings on the stick, you kind of want them to be up towards the head. Now if you're going to, again, place something round on top to create the head, which you could use something to do that, you would place them probably closer to the top. But if the stick itself is going to be the head, then you could place them lower down on that body, so to speak. Once you have arranged where you want the wings to be, you just use your hot glue gun and you glue them onto the stick. There. Now the glue has cooled, and this is the basic shape for the angel tree topper. Now from here, there's a lot of different roads that we can go down in terms of how we want to decorate and create a really cool tree topper. So from this point on, it's really up to you what you would like to do next for your angel. I think for me, I would like to maybe add some arms, maybe a halo, and possibly a head onto the angel. And again, the way you do this, really the sky's the limit in terms of what you can find out there. For the arms, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a thin twig that I found outside, and just using some pruners, I am going to cut the part that attaches to the body at an angle, and then kind of more of a flat angle towards the end. And I'll see maybe about the same length as the wings. And then with these arms, I will then just attach those to the body. with, again, using hot glue. So next I want to try to attach this bur oak acorn to the top, and that will be the head of the angel. I need to hold it for a little bit because the bur oak acorn is huge and heavy. And kind of the last touch I would like to put on my angel here would be a halo. And so actually from the same sycamore that I found the branch, I actually found a branch that had white bark, and so I took a circular saw and I cut these into small little cookies so that you could see this nice beautiful white bark of the sycamore tree right here. So I'm going to drill a hole into it, and then I just have some baling twine that I'm going to use to wire this above the head. So this twine should slide right through this hole, like so. And then I'm just going to take a pair of pliers, and these pliers I'm just going to use it to bend and then crimp down this wire on top of the little sycamore cookie. And then once you have this crimped down tight, you can kind of create a second crimp on the bottom side so that the cookie doesn't slide down. Now, what you could do is you could wrap the wire around the body very tightly. I think what I'm going to do though is I'm just going to slide this on the back side and use my hot glue gun again and affix that to the backside. And there you have it, a simple, charming angel Christmas tree topper made with items that we found outside. Our next Christmas tree topper is going to be a star made simply with milkweed seed pods. And so the first thing we have to do is clean out the seed pod. Now for this, we're going to need at least 5 halves seed pods, so about 2.5 milkweed seed pods. All right, for this tree topper, what I'm going to do is I'm going to start by just kind of arranging things, laying things out, and testing to see how I like them. So this is going to be a star, so we need 5 points. Now, like the angel, you can face the seed pods from the outside or from the inside of the seed pod, as the out-facing part of the ornament. But for me, I still really like the outside, like the texture and the kind of that rustic looking color of this dried out seed pod, so I'm going to use that. But I have seen some really cool ideas online where they have taken some gold spray paint, they've sprayed the inside of this, and they've decorated the inside using found little leaves and flowers and little things that they find outside for the star. So again, this is just the basic shape. It's up to you to determine how you want to design and make this your own. Now I have my seed pods arranged the way that I want them for the star. Next is going to glue them together. Now don't worry about this gap here in the center. We have something to go there in just a second. As we wait for the glue to cool, it's time to pick out what we want to put in the center. Now this can be up to you. Now, sort of like our angel, we could use one of those sycamore little tree cookies that I cut out from that branch, and that's perfectly fine. I think trying to choose, we could also use another bur oak acorn to go with that theme there. It actually looks really, really cute. I think though what I want to try, because I haven't made this one yet before, I'm going to try a sweet gum ball. I love sweet gum trees, so I'm going to see what that looks like right there. Again, we're going to use this to help hide and mask some of this kind of this gap that we have in the middle. Now, in terms of how you attach this to the tree, like the angel, you can wire it up with a piece of wire on the back. I think, though, I am going to attach a stick to the back of the star so I can just slide and insert it either on top, or even this could work in a bush outside or somewhere else on the Christmas tree. Also, keep in mind, whatever sticks that you select for this project, whether it's the angel or for this, make sure that they still are fairly durable. You don't want them to be completely rotten and fallen apart. And there you have it, 2 Christmas tree toppers that you can create using things that you find outside. And this is a fantastic project to involve kids with. The thing that I really wanted to show you today was just the basic forms that you can use to then elaborate to your heart's content to create something that you or your family and friends can gather around and celebrate the holidays with. Thanks for watching.